Good morning. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Aiden. I go by Tuesday Enthusiast online because that's the name of my art shop. And today I thought I'd take you through a day in my life as an art teacher part-time and an artist. So today I started my bullet journal. I do that off camera because it's the first thing I do in the morning. Like, I don't make coffee. I literally feed the cats, bullet journal. So in here, I just like look and see if I have anything going on for the month, track my sleep, and then make a little to-do list. So today, my to-do list is pretty short because it's report card comment season. So that's taking up a lot of my mental and physical energy. So today my to-do list was journal. Then I have some YouTube back-end stuff to do for a video that's going up today. I need to write the description and add the tags and stuff, and then find what picture I want to use for the thumbnail and make a thumbnail. And then I need to start editing my video for next week. I have about 90 minutes to do that before I go to work. I start at 11 at school. I teach from 11 to 3:30. It's a partial contract. So I have about 90 minutes to do that YouTube backend stuff and make some breakfast and shower. Have a little latte, a little treat. I've been trying to cut back on the amount of lattes I have a week, and I've been instead opting for like an Americano with a little bit of cream instead of like a full-on latte every day. I just think that that much milk is probably not good for anyone. So it's probably not good for me. Anyway, we're gonna get into my fun computer work, and then I will talk to you after. I was in the middle of doing my computer work, and I kind of forgot that today was the day that some of my ACEO's auctions on Etsy were closing. So one of them sold, which is very exciting. So we get to pack that up today because I definitely have time for that. And then I'll get into editing next week's video. So yeah, we're gonna pack a little ACEO. So I have this box of cards for every occasion that my mom gave me, and in it I have this section of blank note cards that I'm still working through for the ACEOs. So I'm just gonna dig through here and find one that matches the vibe of the ACEO that they bought. I know which one sold, so I'm gonna find this one. This one looks good. And make it happen. And now I'm going to tidy these up, and then we'll go get the ACEO. Oh right, and grab an envelope. Right, we also have to get my ACEOs, which are in my cookbook. So if you ever try to rob me, please don't please don't come for this cookbook. But I put them in here to press them flat because I paint them on watercolor paper, and so often when I'm done painting, they get a little curvy. So they just live on my shelf in my cookbook, and they stay very flat. Okay, we're back at the table. This is the one that sold. It is called Clearing Storm. I painted it about a week ago. So this is it. It will be packed up in here. In this card, I also put a business card and a thank you sticker, as well as prompt my buyers to check out the art shop, because I've kind of been using ACEOs to promote sales of my art business stuff. I started selling them on eBay about 2 weeks ago, and these are things that would just be in my sketchbook otherwise rotting away. I'm just practicing things with these, so they're not, I'm not miffed that if they sell for like $1, to be honest, because otherwise it would just rot. So here I'm practicing some of my acrylic techniques like the clouds, different shades of clouds, really adding the perspective in the landscape by making these tones more blue, like in that mountain and this section, and then bringing the saturation up as we approach the foreground. That's what I was working on with this one. I think I did a pretty good job. 10:34. I had a great productive time on my laptop. I edited that entire video. Turns out I half edited it at some point in the last 2 weeks. I don't know, time's a blur right now for me. So I was able to finish my voiceover completely, add the last couple clips, and she is almost ready to go, which is so exciting. But now it's shower time, so that'll be fun. I picked my outfit for today. It's gonna be like 27 degrees. It's already 25 degrees Celsius outside. So I got my black t-shirt, not very exciting. I've got my like big Celtic skirt because it's very airy and flowy even though it's long. And my safety shorts, my Lululemon biker shorts. Don't sleep on the safety shorts if you're a teacher. Just saves you a lot of, will some kid crawl under my skirt today and see my underwear? And the answer is not with safety shorts. So yeah, we're in my loud bathroom, I'm sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna go shower. Don't mind my shower bun. This just finished, so I'm gonna get dressed. I forgot to eat breakfast. And the breakfast that I have, well, one, I don't really subscribe to breakfast, so I have these peanut soba noodles that I've now put in a Tupperware, and I'm hoping that nobody on staff is allergic to peanuts, and I'll just eat them in the staff room. I don't know how I forgot to eat breakfast. I was literally like about to grab those out of the dryer, and I was like, you know, I'm hungry. And I was like, I should pack a snack. And then I realized that I hadn't actually eaten a substantial meal. Anyway, I love that for me. I just had a panic attack because it is dress up day or costume day in the kindy class that I teach. But it turns out, hey, I'm not in there today. So it doesn't matter. But I was like, I don't have a costume. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Doesn't matter. Just grabbing a hair elastic. It's super hot today, like I said, so I'm gonna put my hair half up, half down, just so that there's still some coverage on my neck, because I do spend a good amount of time outside, like talking like at least an hour every day with the kids. We often do. I teach phys ed to a couple groups because the weather is nice. I take them out because honestly they do better outside. There's less injuries outside because there's not like walls and cement floors if they fall. It's like grass. And they're all really athletic. They like that kind of thing. Welcome to my room. So over here, we'll do a little tour because I am leaving this school soon and I'm gonna want to remember it. So over here is my like general info and inspiration section, and also my like required hang up. So this is our calendar. This is, I change it every month, the color and then the info, and this just helps me and the kids know where we're at in space and time because I don't actually have a homeroom. I have some art up there to inspire them. We were doing a drama unit on acting and emotions. We've of course got these covering that, and then we're starting our youth unit right now. And my room is like completely empty at the moment because we're doing music games and ukulele, so I move all of my tables to the back so that we have a ton of space to like dance and sing and move. And then when we're doing ukes, we sit on the carpet here. But I do have a tip for anybody who has several students coming to their room. So I have about 120 students that come and see me in here, and then I see one class outside of here. So I teach 150 kids, and to keep all of that stuff organized, I have these. So these are sorted by the classes. It's just the grade that it is. And then I have 6 tables with 6 colored folders: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and pink. No, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and pink because we didn't have any purple Bristol board. And then over here is my purple table, which is my aisle of exile, where the kids go who should be working alone. Yo, did not explain that well at all. So in each class, there are 6 colored folders that are corresponded to the 6 tables that are at the back of the room there. And then instead of having individual folders for 120 kids, I just have 6 giant folders per class based on their table group. And then everybody who sits at that table puts their stuff in that group folder. But yeah, this is she. So we're gonna tune some ukuleles. Okay, I have about 10 minutes until my first class arrives. So I'm just gonna do some emails really quick, double check that I'm not missing anything important. I sometimes forget this step. I straight up forget that my email exists. So I've been trying to bake it in to this time, and it usually doesn't take me super long. And then if there's something I need to reply to, I have a section of time later in the day. So my emails are done. I'm gonna quickly fill my water bottle and then hit the washroom before children are in here. I have about 90 minutes in which I don't have access to either of those opportunities. So your girl wants to be hydrated at work and also not feel like she's gotta pee the whole time she's trying to teach. Okay, it's lunchtime. I survived all of my ukulele classes. We learned, a lot of us, it was our first day, so we were learning C and A minor chords and then practicing switching between those two. And then tomorrow we'll be learning the F chord, and if we have time, the G chord, and then we will start playing songs. We only have like 15 days of school left, so I'm trying to make it fun and interesting and fresh, but also useful to them as human beings. I don't think it would be very helpful for them as people to learn how to play like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star on the bottom line, but I think learning how to read a chord chart and then navigate their fingers around the instrument will be more useful to them as people, because then when they maybe get a ukulele or a guitar at home, they'll have the skills to figure out how to start playing it. So that's kind of the goal for me with this specific unit with them. So yeah, today I got a very cute little book that is being gifted to a student. She's having us sign our names in it with a little message for her as like a memory book. So I'm gonna do that over my lunch. Jump scare. It's officially the end of the day. I'm gonna pack my bag and get out of here. So I don't really want to be here anymore. This is my duty outfit for the sun. I spend the last hour of the day outside with the kids, and then I have yard duty right at the end of the day. So I'm hatted and sunglassed up, and I look like a weirdo, and I know it. But you know what? It keeps me from getting a sunburn on my entire face, so I'll take it. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
Wow.
So welcome, girl.
So nice.
So nice. Yeah.
So smelly.
So stinky. So after a hot day like today, I'm gonna have a quick body shower, just wash all the sweat off. At this point, I'm also gonna wash my face and do my like nighttime skincare because I'm sweaty and gross and covered in sunscreen. And then I'll put my sweats back on. 3:50 says my clock. I'm showered, I'm home, I'm in my sweats. I don't have any work to bring home with me right now. I was able to get the amount of report cards written today that I needed to do. So I don't have any work to bring home with me. I've tried really hard to leave my work at work, so I don't have any of that to do. But at 5:15, I'm gonna have a call with my best friend for probably a couple hours. We are yappers. And then probably around like 7 or 7:30, I'm gonna take the cats out to the yard and do some painting of ACEOs while the sun is sinking in the sky, but definitely not set. So I will see you around then. Oh, before my best bud calls though, let's go make a little matcha Americano situation for myself because I want a little pick-me-up. So unfortunately, after I got off the phone with my pal and had some dinner, it was raining, which means we couldn't go outside with the cats, which kind of sucked for the cats, but I couldn't do this outside, and also one of my cats actually throws a tantrum anytime he gets wet, and like, it's bad. So instead we gave them a little stimulation toy that we give them sometimes when it's raining outside, so they were working on their little puzzle, and I worked on this ACEO at my dining table. So I sketched the house off camera, and now I'm just working on putting the base layer down with my Ohuhu acrylic paint markers. Sometimes I use my paint markers for ACEOs, other times I straight up use acrylic paint. Really just depends on what I was deciding or feeling like making that day. I really like making these at the moment because they're so little and approachable, and it's really fun to like try new techniques out in a way that feels approachable and low stakes. Worst case scenario, I don't like it and it's 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches and I can throw it out. Best case scenario, I like it enough to list it. This one I think will be listed probably before this video goes live, because honestly this video is filmed like a month in advance at the moment. I'm killing it with my scheduling, so it probably already has been listed on eBay and might even be gone, but if it's not, I do relist things. But I really liked how I did the sky in this one. So I started by laying down a layer of light gray just in kind of some splotches, and then I used this like dotting stippling technique to make the clouds feel cloud shaped, so that was really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna let you watch the rest of this process without me yapping at you. Thank you so much for spending the day with me. I hope it was helpful or interesting to see kind of how I divvy up my day between my art business and my job. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Stay crafty out there.